Good evening, seventh graders. I hope you are having a good first week of school. And what I wanted to put together for you was a instructional video on IXL. I talked about it in class a little bit today, but most of the homework that I will be giving this year is not going to be from the book or worksheets. The reason being is that if you don't remember from class how to work on those, I don't want you practicing doing something the wrong way. Also, since you're all given iPads, I thought I would make use of those, and a great way to do that is the IXL program. I know you may have been introduced a little bit to this last year in sixth grade, but we're really going to be diving in seventh grade. So, as you can see, there's a number of different topics across the top line here, but we'll be obviously focusing in the math. When I assign an IXL, I will give you the grade level or the subject level as well as the code to get into it. So, for instance, over here on the left-hand side, as you can see, I'm dragging down, there is an IXL for each grade. Predominantly, we will be focusing on the seventh grade IXL section. So most of the IXLs that I assign will come from this section. If I was to say seventh grade B1, what I would mean is click on the tab over here for seventh grade and locate B1 once you get into the seventh grade tab. Sometimes I will give sixth grade or eighth grade or even Algebra 1 or Geometry IXLs, but I'll make sure that I highlight that to make so that everybody understands which one I'm talking about. Once you get into the seventh grade tab, let's just take a look at E1 here, add and subtract decimals. You would click into that or just tap it if you're working on your iPad, and it will bring you right into this screen, and you will see the problem presented to you. So if I'm looking at this problem right here and I see 0.5 plus 0.7, well, if I add the 5 and the 7, I get 1.2. So I'm just going to go ahead, fill in 1 and 0.2 and hit submit. If I get the right answer, it will give me the keep it up or correct or give me a prompt to let me know that I got the right answer. And you'll see over here on the right, there is a section called Smart Score right below the orange or the red box there. The goal for all of you will be to get that SMART score up to 80. Every time you get a question right, the SMART score will increase. Every time you get a question wrong, the SMART score will fall. So if you get one wrong, you'll have to make that up. But what it really is focused on is making sure you get to that level where you're completely comfortable with the topic. One thing that I really like about IXL, perhaps let's say you looked at this question here and you saw 0.5 minus 0.5. Well, let's say you thought that was 1 and you hit submit. If you got the answer incorrect, if you did it on a worksheet, you wouldn't know you got it incorrect till the next day, and you maybe would be a little bit confused upon the entire process. What is great about IXL is that it tells you how to solve the problem. It walks you through how to solve the problem, and then will give you the correct answer so you can take a look. If you're struggling or getting any problems, getting a few problems wrong in a row, this is a great resource for both you and your parents as they help you work through some of these problems to use to understand maybe you're just a little bit off. If you're really struggling and this is taking a lot of time, please come see me in advisory or ask me during class. I don't want people struggling. These should be pretty quick exercises, maybe 10 to 15 minutes a piece is my goal. Once you understand it, go ahead and click got it, and it will move you on to the next problem. And the next problem, you would say, well, the answer to this one is 51.0, hit submit, and your score moves up again. On that note, if you are struggling, I will keep an eye. Here's an example of the information that I see from a student from last year. And you'll see most of these, she got all of her scores up over 80 here, understanding integers. They were taking 3, 4, 6 minutes. One hopped up here that took 46. Certainly, if you're getting anywhere near a half an hour, please go ahead and stop working on it and come on in and we'll work on it together. And maybe I can give you some more tips to keep going. I definitely don't want people struggling and taking that much time. Also, I always have a few parents who come in and say their students are spending an inordinate amount of time on these, and they think I'm giving too much homework on them. And I can certainly bring this up to take a look. And sometimes parents are a little bit surprised when when they see that they're only taking 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes a piece. So for the seventh graders out there, if you're playing Fortnite on your iPad and telling your parents that you're doing IXL, there is a tracking in the background. So not to be threatening on that at all. Just something you should know that the time is tracked, and that's more so that I can make sure that things are going correctly. Well, once you get to, if you were to continue to work on these and you got your score all the way up to 80, you can go ahead and stop on that. Once you exit out, I will be able to go in and check your score and let me know. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Again, if you're spending any time over 30 minutes on these, I definitely want to know. Comment so you can come in and see me during advisory. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great evening.